We'll see how that translates to the play on the field as they usher in a new era for this franchise.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Blake Snell gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. ERA just above 3 last year, which is saying something. This guy commands the strike zone. He's not afraid to throw strike one, controls the running game. A real solid pitcher. And if he pitches like he did last year, expect more of the same in this campaign.
Tim LeCastro is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
First pitch, 111.
Now the pitch. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base as he kicks things off this afternoon with a double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
In now, Christian Walker, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now, so the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Pitch is popped up. Cronenworth waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting third.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
First offering on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. So he comes up empty in his first major league at-bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. LeCastro stands at second with 2 gone. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Swing and a liner. Grisham makes the catch to end the inning. Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa clone, I put the fees in it. KK got the
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Kyle Hendricks gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Swing and a liner. In there, and their first hit of the season is going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Standing in now, Calvin Johnson, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the air now out to left field. Peterson is there, and he'll bring this one in. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
That is good.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch on its way. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Newman at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Pirates leave 1. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Stepping up is Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now the pitch.
Ball, down.
changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Squared that one up just a little late. The 3-1 pitch. He is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Jason Hayward is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. And there are 2 away now. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
2-1 the count. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground, reined in, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
1-1 the count now. And it's 1-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Colin Moran.
19, Colin Moran.
Pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit his nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Polanco, or El Cafe, as he's sometimes referred to. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Popped up. Barehanded at his knees. Touche, sir.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Fouled away. Grounded to the right. Rizzo is there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Pitch on the way. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, he's just 1 for 6. Pulled toward right center field. Johnson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 7.
Base is empty, 2 away, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch on the way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He's right there. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, David Bote. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one yanked just foul. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. So now here is Oneil Cruz as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Oneil.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Oneil Cruz has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Jacob Stallings stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. From the stretch. Ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-2. Fouled off. Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Here he comes again, 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
From the stretch. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box now, Calvin Johnson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
That misses, 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now at the plate, here is Javier Baez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Baez.
The 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Heyward.
So bases are empty with 1 out now. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover, Jason Heyward. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Counts even to Heyward, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant.
Ryan.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. Hayward leads off second with one gone in the inning. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next to the Cubs.
So the next to bat will be Ian Happ, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready with the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Ready with the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Ke'Bryan Hayes digging in now as we begin the top of the 4th.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see a bit of a difference there. 96 for one compared to just 89 for the other. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The first baseman, number
Bases
19.
are empty here with 2 away. And that'll bring up Colin Moran. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The windup and the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in. Back here with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the left-handed hitting power threat Anthony Rizzo starts out the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Anthony Rizzo is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Josh Peterson.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Going back is the left fielder into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Into the box, David Bodie. And he takes ball one. He singled in his first AB.
Bodie.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A little low. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Sinker. 3-2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. First offering. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Bodie, the runner at first with 2 gone. Sent on the ground out to second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
And he'll get in there safely. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. And now the first pitch. Popped him up. Hayes in foul ground. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Gregory Polanco is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next to the Pirates.
So here's Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
1 for 1 with a single so far. The 0-1 pitch.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Happ is there, 2 gone.
Up next to the Pirates.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in will be Chris Bryant. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Baseman.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And a fine start to the inning for the Cubbies. It's a leadoff triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Ian Happ is in for a third plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Johnson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
The first baseman, number 44.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And that's in there for a strike.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, Dero, with that stacked infield on the right side. You hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Oh, that grounder caught him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. David Bodie would be next. Polanco on the run. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this.
Leading off for the Pirates, the designated hitter.
First pitch on its way. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
Stepping in now, Calvin Johnson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone into the bleachers. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
At the plate, Ke'Bryan Hayes. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Hit on the ground to short. Baez has it, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in is Colin Moran. He grounded out last time up. And now the first pitch. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. He acknowledged they're doing a pretty nice job of getting guys on, but they're struggling mightily to bring them around to score. There's not just one thing they can do to improve that, but he said it has to start with focus. Focus on execution and focus on not trying to do too much. We'll see if they can buck this trend going forward, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
To the plate now, Ildemaro Vargas. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Modi on at first, nobody out. Swing, and he pops him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's Javier Baez.
Shortstop. Javier.
Set and the pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. To second for 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 2-2. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he fouls this one off. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Next, here is Oneil Cruz. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Jacob Stallings. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. A ball and 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for. And now in the box, Jason Hayward popped into foul ground his last time up, expecting a potential bunt. The corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Michael Feliz will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
First pitch on its way. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Throw is not. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Here's Chris Bryant now, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
For his career in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. Throw won't get him. Run with first following the error. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. A Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, you see this a lot. A guy comes out of the bullpen throwing bullets, but he has a tough time finding the zone. Trust me, velocity is a great weapon if the hitters are tempted to swing.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, he's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. This one's flared off to the right side. Hayward coming on. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Hey, one of the things you can't control as a starting pitcher is whether you're going to win or lose the game. He pitched awfully well in this one. As of right now, he's in line for a no decision.
Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. A look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So next to bat will be Ke'Bryan Hayes, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And he's struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strike. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Joc Pederson.
The left fielder.
High in the air down the right field line. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Wilson.
And now Wilson Contreras. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Swing and a flare down the line. In there, a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
And there's out number 2. Next, it'll be Demaro Vargas. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Behind 0-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more on opening day after this. Now to bat, Brian Goodwin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Now the 2-0.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Their count now at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Lifted down the line in left. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. At the plate now is Gregory Polanco. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. He's got it. There's one. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Now at the plate is Adam Frazier. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled off. The 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Lays off 1-0. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Hit in the air out to center field. Johnson is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jake there.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. And this is low, ball 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. On the run is Goodwin, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Score remains 2-2. Ryan Tepera takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Anthony Alford will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at second base.
And now here is
Number
O'Neill
7,
Cruz. So far,
Anthony
2 for 3 in this one. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit out towards second. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Now batting, the catcher.
Big spot here, and it'll be Jacob Stallings, though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And a pitch out. Perhaps they thought the squeeze would be on. Now the 2-1. Hit hard to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Kevin Newman. And he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Peterson has a read on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Pirates leave 1, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Chance to walk it off, and now here is Ian Happ. Winning run stands at second base.
Ian Happ.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Austin Davis comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here's the first pitch, and he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory. A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Ryan Tepera claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago.
Chase, money in case, clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hey there, baseball fans. Justin Allegri. The season is still young. Let's check out some of the results from yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins launched 3 home runs as they beat the visiting Rays 9-6. The Dodgers combined for a 4-hitter as they toppled the Rockies 6-0. The Arizona Diamondbacks hit 3 long balls as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 10-7. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 6-1. Jed Lowry smacked a home run and drove in 3 as the Athletics defeated the Astros 5-3. Tom Murphy drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the M's downed the Giants 5-2. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run it down when I'm a great boss. Run it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got your in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself. You getting low on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, lil'. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want